how many of you will stretch up, down? You're taught to stretch up, down, up, down. This one's got his phone or his iPad. He's doing nothing. Well, he probably is. He's probably watching something on YouTube or Facebook. And the first thing we have to do is take away the phone or the iPad and make them work. Okay, so what I would say is, if you are gaily doing the stretches, who gets the benefit? You. The person doing the stretches. You're getting arm exercise, you're getting nice back exercise. You will always find as parents, you can only do it well on one arm. Yeah. You can never do both. We as physios have to train to be bilateral. It's really quite amazing that even the most one-sided physio will have to end up, and you do need to try, because if you don't, you end up getting a lot of back pain. Because if you're stretching over a limb or stretching over, that stretch is really bad for your back. So actually you do need to learn to be able to use both arms. Okay, pull. No more pull. Is that it? Now I'm actually doing very little work. He's actually working really hard. I'm not making him, he's doing it. Okay, there are 3 important reasons why he is doing the work, and it's nothing to do with his iPad or his phone. If he is pulling, he cannot be pushing. It's as simple as that. So those kids that fight you, they can't fight you if you're telling them that they have to pull up. Okay, so there's something really important about the body. The brain is cleverer than we know. We don't know it's as clever as it is because we only know what we've got inside. But the brain knows that if he is pulling up, he is using the muscles that pull up. So this one relaxes. The brain knows that. Because the brain knows better than we do to switch this off if you're trying to get up here. Because if it didn't switch this one off, his leg would fall off because it wouldn't know what it was doing. So when it pulls up, in the same way as if he pulls up here, you know, the dad exercise, the man exercise, if it's pulling up here, it can't be pushing that way. So when we're stretching elbows, we want them pushing out because then it relaxes that big biceps that actually is doing nothing in Duchenne because it's not the right muscle. So he's pulling up, we've got 2 effects. He's not pushing, he's relaxing this muscle, so by definition you will get a better stretch of it if it's relaxed, and he is working the muscles at the front of his leg, which don't get a lot of exercise because they're not the strongest ones. So we're switching this one off, which is the stronger one, to give the weaker one a chance to do some exercise. Okay, so just suppose I have 5 degrees that I'm trying to gain of range of that ankle. If I stretch really hard and get that 5 degrees without him pulling up, as soon as I let go, he can't control that 5 degrees. Because that muscle can't work that 5 degrees. If I tell him to pull, he can't pull up that 5 degrees. That muscle's too weak. But if I make him work while I'm stretching, that muscle will learn to control that 5 degrees. And so that makes the stretches more effective, because it gives that muscle a chance. It's the same with knees, and it's actually the same with hips.